The wisest man who ever lived started by admitting he had no idea what he was doing. Before Proverbs gives us wisdom, it shows us the man shaped to carry it. Solomon wasn't born wise, but he was born into pressure. He had a complex family, there was a kingdom in transition, and a father with a significant legacy to live up to. And he had a calling he didn't feel ready for. And many people know that feeling. When Solomon finally takes the throne, the first thing Scripture highlights isn't his strength, it's his honesty. He tells God plainly, I am like a little child who doesn't know his way. That's 1 Kings 3 verse 7. That confession didn't make him weak, it made him ready. And God responds, ask me for what you need. Solomon doesn't ask for power, revenge, wealth, or success. He asks for something more meaningful. Give me a discerning heart so I can lead your people well. That comes from 1 Kings 3 verse 9. And that moment quietly sets the tone for Proverbs. Before wisdom becomes a book, it begins as a posture. Before Solomon writes principles, he becomes someone who can carry them. Wisdom didn't begin in brilliance, it began in humility. That's the gentle doorway into Proverbs: honesty, teachability, dependence, and alignment. And every principle in Proverbs flows from that foundation. Proverbs opens with this invitation to spiritual principle number 34. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. That's Proverbs 1 verse 7. Not fear as terror, fear as reverence, weight, awareness. Here's what we need to consider. Wisdom begins when God is no longer optional. The fear of the Lord is the quiet decision to let God set the reference point for choices, direction, and pace. It's where self-reliance gently ends and humility takes the lead. And here's what Solomon's life quietly shows us. Wisdom can grow, but it can also be neglected. Solomon started well, but later trusted his own understanding, and drift always begins there. Fear of the Lord isn't a single moment, it's a posture that needs to be thoughtfully maintained. When reverence fades, chaos creeps back in quietly. So before you decide, react, or move forward, pause and acknowledge God. That's the fear of the Lord. That's where wisdom gently starts, and that's how quiet chaos begins to lose its hold. Spiritual principle number 34, the fear of the Lord.